Shakur Stevenson just received a huge update on a fight with William Zepeda. Well, if he didn't hear, I'm here to put him on game as well as all of the people that's watching me. Yeah, William Zepeda, Coach Panda, he just told all, said what Oscar De La Hoya had to say behind the scenes about William Zepeda taking the Shakur Stevenson fight. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all hear all of the audio on this video, and shout out to Mill City Boxing for coming through with the interview. So, you know, Mill City, man, he been coming with that heat, and salute to him. But I'm going to break it down in the audio, right? I got all the audio that y'all need to hear that's going to let y'all know everything you need to know on if William Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson fight is going to happen or not. Make sure you hit my like button, and let's cook on it. We ain't got to waste no time. So, most everybody seen yesterday, and I also made a video about it. Oscar, he came out and he let it be known Shakur Stevenson is absolutely not going to get a William Zepeda fight unless he signs a deal with Golden Boy, unless he come over here to Golden Boy and sign with us. Now, I mean, that's how promoters work, you know, especially when you got a dangerous fighter like Shakur Stevenson. They not about to let you just go over there, right, with no contract, beat one of their fighters and chunk the deuce. Now, with that being said, people pretty much gonna take that and run with it and believe Oscar De La Hoya. Now, in my video, I said Oscar is full of BS. Oscar gonna try to lowball him, and Oscar still might not give him the William Zepeda fight. Well, a lot of that is up to the fighter also, and the fighter's team. Now, Coach Panda, in the past, he's done an interview with Mill City Boxing, and a few months ago when he did an interview, he was talking about a Shakur Stevenson fight. You know, Shakur Stevenson's name came up, and he said that he prefers William Zepeda to not fight Shakur Stevenson right now. He says that he wanted the winner between Navarrete and Baranchek, and the winner between Vasil Lomachenko and George Kambosos, right? So he was pretty much said that, you know, Shakur Stevenson was too big of a risk. You know, he didn't say those exact words, but if you listen to the interview, that's what he said. Now, recently, Coach Panda, he just did another interview with Mill City Boxing, and I want to let y'all hear what he had to say, not only about William Zepeda, him being the coach, and the whole team feelings about fighting Shakur Stevenson, about what Oscar De La Hoya told them when he came to Oscar and said, is Shakur next? This is what Coach Panda had to say. Listen to this. And before I play this, man, shout out to Coach Panda, because this is nothing towards him. I think he a real ass dude, man. I love to hear him on interviews, and he keep it a buck. But let's listen to what Coach Panda had to say, and listen carefully.
What's the fight that you want to see him up there? I just want to see him in a world title fight, man. I just think he deserves it. I think if anyone deserves an opportunity, man, it's William Zepeda. I think the fight that's probably going to happen is the WBO. You know, just being realistic, you know, about it. That's probably the fight that's going to happen. You know, according to what his promoter and co-promoters are talking about. You know, it's that.
And Baranchek holds that WBO.
Yeah, so I'm letting William enjoy his vacation. His son's going to be born next month in Chicago. So you know, we'll get on that as soon as he gets back.
So you hear, right? The plan that they had all along, they sticking to that plan. He said Baranchek. They didn't say nothing about Shakur Stevenson yet, but we're going to get to Shakur Stevenson, so make sure that y'all continue to listen to this carefully. And we're going to get to what he said about Oscar De La Hoya. Hold on, don't miss this.
Shakur Stevenson, I've always said it, I'll say it on here, he's probably one of the most brightest boxers of this day, man. Of this day and era, he's not a fighter that gets hit, But then again, I mean, we have to ask: has there been an opponent in front of him that has been really willing to come to fight like Oscar Valdez? You know, maybe. But Shakur is just smart, man. He's just a smart fighter. Not everyone has to like his style. Not everyone has to. He doesn't. You know, it's not crowd pleasing. So people, you know, get on him and things like that. But at the end of the day, boxing is about winning, man. You know, I respect him, and I'm always going to respect Shakur Stevenson because he's done a lot in the sport, man.
So what do you think about everybody wanting him to fight William Zepeda? And you know, what do you think about him resigning? You know, actually going to the zone. You know, to get that fight. What type of fight is that? That's Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda fight.
Shakur's my boy, man, but I have to tell you, I'm here to win. You know, I know Wally's here to win. You know, I know Shakur's here to win. It's gonna be, I mean, just a guy with a high ass IQ level in a fight, and another guy trying to come and beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's strategy plans out or plays out better will be the winner that night.
You think
I'm gonna guarantee you one thing. They can say it all the time. He has never, ever in his life faced somebody like William Zepeda. You know, but I'm going to tell you one thing. We have never, ever in our life have faced the Shakur Stevenson.
It going the distance, who does that favor?
It's going to favor, of course, it's going to favor Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? If that goes the distance. But, you know, William's job is to try not to let it go the distance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, let's be honest. That's what I sat down with Golden Boy the other day, and I told him, so what, Shakur next? And this was his words. He says, this was Golden Boy's words, and they said, no, because who's gonna sell? His name William Zepeda. So
you heard him. He sat down with Golden Boy the other day, and he asked, "Was Shakur Stevenson next?" And he flat out said that Oscar De La Hoya. Golden Boy said no. But listen to the reason why. Listen to the excuse that they made, right? Listen to this. Let me go back a little bit. Hold on.
So we need to know, you know, we need to have the, whatever they said.
Hold on.
They said, well, let's be honest. That's what I sat down with Golden Boy the other day, and I told him, so what, Shakur next? And this was his words. He says, this was Golden Boy's words, and they said, no, because who's gonna sell? His name William Zepeda. So we need to know, you know, we need to have the, whatever they say, you know, that they believe the seller is William Zepeda. That's gonna sell the show. So, you know, I mean, that's just their philosophy. That's the way they think. And, you know, like at the end of the day, we're signed under them, and we have to. All I said was, man, all I ask you for is just a world title.
So, like I said, man, shout out once again for Coach Panda, man, and Mill City Boxing for getting the interview. But Panda, he kept it real. You know, he told the world right now what Oscar De La Hoya is saying behind the scenes about William Zepeda fighting Shakur Stevenson. And the excuse that they made was just, it was just out of bounds. Just nasty work. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. It's a whole lot of y'all that's going to be watching this. There's flat out Shakur Stevenson haters, and that's cool. But, come on, man. Y'all can't even say some shit like this, that William Zepeda is the one who gonna be the seller. What has William Zepeda sold? This dude is still fighting in crowds of, you know, 5,000 people, if that. William Zepeda ain't sold. People didn't even know he was fighting this weekend. People was watching Shakur Stevenson's fight. They wouldn't watch William Zepeda on the zone, and no disrespect, because I think that William Zepeda is a solid ass fighter. But let's just keep it real. You can't say, no, we not gonna put on the Shakur Stevenson and Zepeda fight because the one that's the seller is William Zepeda. Like, what? Huh? So, with all this being said, right, Shakur Stevenson, don't even entertain shit that Oscar De La Hoya is talking about. Oscar is not going to give you a William Zepeda fight. What he's going to do, he's going to try to entice Shakur Stevenson to sign a long-term deal and promise him that if he does, he'll get him a William Zepeda fight. But what he going to do is, I guarantee you, he ain't going to pitch him that fight next. well, we got this guy and we got this guy, and then down the line we'll get you a William Zepeda fight. That's the same shit that he did with Terrence Crawford, and he was trying to get Bud to fight like 3 of his guys and then telling him we gonna go make a Errol Spence fight. And we seen what Bud did. Bud got the hell away from Oscar. Oscar is a con artist. Oscar is a slickster. And of course, he's not going to let Shakur Stevenson fight William Zepeda because their main goal over there at Golden Boy, you heard him, right? And I didn't play that part, but he talked about how their main goal is for him to become a champion. They want to build William Zepeda into a superstar over there. He has an exciting style that Mexican fans like, that all the casual boxing fans, all the boxing fans like a style like he has. So they're trying to build him into a superstar. So they're not going to put him in a ring with a Shakur Stevenson to derail all of that before he gets the championship belt. That's why they calling out everybody but Shakur Stevenson that has a belt at 135. Now, they haven't really talked about Tank, but, you know, you can just assume that Tank is the ultimate goal, right? That's a fan-friendly fight. But, yeah, man, so Oscar De La Hoya is on his con shit again. He want to get Shakur over there, and he going to keep him away from William Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? Panda just told us. We talked to him, and they said no. For everybody that's wondering, will that fight happen? That fight ain't going to happen. Unfortunately for Shakur Stevenson, he's not going to get a William Zepeda fight no time soon. It's the business of boxing. This is just how these fighters and they promoters and everybody around them, that's how they move today. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that William Zepeda would take a Shakur Stevenson fight, but a lot of these fighters in that position, the position that Zepeda's in right now, he's not running his own career. That's just what it is. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Tego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.